Piano teachers, how to teach a dotted quarter to piano beginners, young piano beginners, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. Instead of counting, you use the rhythm of speech. Find a word, instead of counting those 3 eighths that are inside a dotted quarter, no need to explain all this, just tell them to say that word with 3 syllables, and that is preferably intonated on the first syllable. So here, if we're going to have our counting, is going to be the first most important beat is our 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Second most important, the second beat, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Since we have eighths, we will add and we will count in eighths. If I had a more advanced student, okay, I would be okay for them to count in quarters. But here we need this detail. We need the eighths. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. We will not say this 1 and 2 and, because we will find a word that has 3 syllables and then is intonated on the strong part of the bar. So instead of saying 1 and 2, we're going to say beautiful. Or ask your student to find a word. The best examples I usually give in my YouTube tutorials or in my content creations are from my students. These are not my examples. Beautiful. 3 syllables for the 3 eighths that are inside a dotted quarter. Playing the same key, so they don't have to focus on how to read the scores. I want them here to focus on the rhythm. And same finger, index or the third finger. Always give 1 bar before you start to give the momentum of the rhythm and to also help them build a healthy habit on how to be independent when they study alone at home and they can count out loud. And let's start. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and beautiful and 1 and 2 and. No counting here, just the word. We are using the rhythm of this word. Even better, you can create a whole sentence for this whole rhythmical pattern. You can add a word, another word here for this eighth with just 1 syllable. Let's say beautiful sun. Because we first talk and then we start learning an instrument at the age of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, we are already talking, so we are already using a rhythm. It's much easier when we say it. The brain has already taken in that information and then it just transcribes it into the fingers, onto an instrument. Here it's a piano. Now let's try it with the left hand. You, as a teacher, have to accompany something for this melody, otherwise it will sound monotonous, just with this one key. And here we are admiring a beautiful sun. Don't repeat too many times. Your student will mimic you, will imitate you, that's a good thing, but you have to know, let's say, the golden middle, when to stop, because they also have to work by themselves. They also have to be able to do it by themselves. Or ask them to do it with you, and if you see that they get it and they are already counting correctly while playing what it is they're playing, and then you stop counting and let them be by themselves. Let's start. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and beautiful sun. 1 and 2 and. And here Spiky, our hedgehog, no, his belly does not have spikes, is admiring the sun that is shining and holding his favorite flower, which is a poppy. This is for those students, and usually young children, that need to look at something, need visual stimuli to learn, and not just this is a dead language to them until they are able already to play a little by little. So enjoy your beautiful sun, and here it is, your dotted quarter.